I'm sure that at one point in your life, you've probably tried something and it didn't work out. Maybe it took longer than you expected. Maybe it never went anywhere. Maybe you're currently trying something out, but we've all got something like that. I'll give you a few examples of mine. This YouTube channel is actually not my first channel. I think everyone at some point has considered, you know what, maybe I should try YouTube. Maybe I'll give it a go and see what happens. So that's what I did. And so last summer, I finally gave it a try. And I was making Minecraft videos probably for 7 or 8 months. And I made 30 or so videos, probably a couple hundred hours on the channel collectively. But it never went anywhere. I only got a couple hundred subs. I never really made any money. I definitely didn't make any money. I never really got any views, so I just quit. I just thought YouTube probably isn't for me. I just wasn't getting the results that I was hoping for, I guess. So I stopped. But then I gave it some thought, and I said, you know what, let me really think about this. Let me do some research. Let me reevaluate why my old videos weren't doing well, and let me try again. And so through all that research, I decided to start this channel. And I think it's been doing all right for the past few months. And so I learned 2 things from that. The first thing is that you've got to adjust your expectations. These things are going to take time. I know I'm talking about YouTube here because that's my main interest, but it could be anything. Maybe you're an aspiring artist and you're not improving at the rate you thought you would be. Or maybe you're starting to go to the gym and it's taking longer than you thought to put on some muscle. You know, I get it. The second thing that I learned is that it's okay to fail. I will admit that my old channel failed. I didn't achieve what I had hoped that I would achieve. But it was not a failure in the sense that I didn't get anything from it. Definitely not. I mean, I gained 8 months or so of experience working on videos, you know, how to make thumbnails, how to pace a video, how to edit. And, you know, evidently, but the quality was worse because I never got anywhere with it, but I was still learning, you know. And so even though that channel ended, I was able to transfer a lot of that knowledge to this channel. So I had a pretty strong foundation going into this, right? And so if you combine that and you look at my current channel, I've really been making videos for about a year. You know, this channel is only about 3 months old and it's just most likely not going to be a quick thing. Here's another example. I mentioned the gym earlier. So before college, the summer before I went to college, I started working out with this guy. And he taught me everything I would need to know about lifting. He taught me correct form, diet, how often I should be lifting, all that kind of stuff. And I would work out with him almost every day of the week. And so when I got to college, I had a pretty strong foundation, right? But then over the years, I eventually slowed down. I didn't work out with him as much, and I only started going a few times a week. And so I lost that intensity, and, you know, I've been kind of stagnant for a while, not really getting anywhere. And I mean, that is definitely the kind of thing you got to be patient with. I mean, it takes years before you're going to get anything physique-wise, you know? And so you just got to stick with it. I acknowledge that some days I just don't really feel like going. I don't really want to work out. And sometimes my eating schedule gets off. But you just got to remember that if you want to get anywhere, you got to be consistent. But to bring it back to a general sense, just remember this. Everyone's working on themselves. I made a video a little while back called Nobody Cares, where I talk about this. Nobody's going to do it for you. You know, no one is going to make you become the next Leonardo da Vinci of art or the next LeBron of basketball, right? Because, you know, being patient does not mean just sitting around and waiting for it to happen. You know, you do have to put in the effort. And I know that's a little bit preachy, cliche or whatever, but, you know, it's true, man. Like, I learned that through YouTube. This is a reminder to myself, honestly, that, you know, you can't just make excuses and expect things to happen. You just have to be patient, you know? And, you know, I think with enough effort, enough failing, and a little bit of luck, I think you're going to be okay. All right, guys. I'll catch you later.